Many people struggle with weight loss. They up and down, up and down. Today we're going to talk about how to speed up your metabolism and keep it sped up for the rest of your life. You know, lots of times people say, well, you know, I was born with a slow metabolism. And you may be born with that slower metabolism because your parents also were on the wrong type of diet. If they were on a high-fat diet, 50, 60, 70%, 80% of their calories coming from saturated fats, you know, you're going to have a very slow metabolism and you're going to gain weight and get bigger and bigger. So metabolism, what is it? It's the process of turning food into fuel. And Dr. Neil Barnard, he did a study on this. He was able to measure how fast or how slow a person's metabolism is by measuring their oxygen intake and their carbon dioxide expelled. He could measure how fast that metabolism was working. So he got some older folks, some overweight people, and he asked them to do one thing. Go on a plant-based diet for 1 month. That's it, 1 month. Now, here are the rules. Go on a plant-based diet for 1 month. You can eat no animal products at all. If it had eyes or a mother, don't eat it, okay? So that includes meat, chicken, fish, dairy, including cheese, yogurt, eggs, no overt oils like olive oil, coconut oil, sesame oil, walnut oil, whatever oil, no oils. Because oils are extremely high in fat because there's no water, there's no fiber, it's 100% fat. So they did that for 1 month, and what he found, his patients had much, much faster metabolisms, and it keeps moving fast. Why? Because every cell in our body, every cell, has fats coming into it, it's got proteins, it's got carbohydrates or sugars. These are the good sugars, okay, that fuel every cell in the body, okay? Now these fats, these proteins and sugars are going in and out of the body, right? But if you are on a diet of too much or high in saturated fats, which again are all those animal-based foods, those oils, and most people, like I say, they're on extremely high-fat diets, 50, 60, 70% of their daily caloric intake. You know, many times I'll ask people, I'll say, you know, what did you have today to eat? Because I just want to check to see, you know, how much fat you're possibly getting. And they'll say, oh, well, I had just 1 egg and a little cheese in my omelet for breakfast. And then for lunch, I had salad with some chicken. And then for dinner, I had some salmon. You know, some wild-caught salmon and veggies. And, you know, they think that's a low-fat diet. It's not. That's not a low-fat diet. You're eating animal products at every meal. The eggs, the chicken, the salmon. You're on a high-fat diet, and you're getting the bulk of your calories from fats. That is not a good thing. So we have to remember, this is why a high-fat doctor, high-fat doctor, that's a good one. Yeah, That happens. That's true. High fat. All right, let's get serious. Why does this happen, that your metabolism slows down? Because as I mentioned, in each cell, you've got fats, proteins, and sugars. However, when you are on a high-fat diet, you've got more fats in each cell, fat droplets. These fat droplets are normal, but when you get too many of them, the cells no longer function like they're supposed to, because the insulin receptors, which are supposed to bring the sugar into the cell for our energy, can no longer do their job correctly. The insulin receptors cannot bring the sugar into the cell because the cell is loaded with fat droplets. Think about this for a minute. Fat. If you took olive oil and poured it on your arm, it's a sticky, it's a gooey substance. Sticky, gooey substance which inhibits the insulin receptors bringing that sugar into the cell. It's no longer functioning properly. The sugar can't get in, so it stays in your bloodstream. Then you've got diabetes, and eventually, what's your body going to do with it? Your body's going to store it as fat. So this is the reason why a plant-based diet works so well, because your cells start to eliminate that excess fat droplets. They start to get rid of that junk, that gunk, that congestion that is clogging your cells and not allowing the sugars to get in. And when I say sugars, please understand, I am talking about simple sugars that fuel every cell in your body, every cell in your brain, every cell in your big toe. It doesn't matter whether you eat a steak or a mango. It has to be turned into simple sugars before your body can use it. And that's another reason why plant-based is so much better. It takes days and days for your body to process a piece of meat down to simple sugars before your body can use it. Whereas a mango, right away, it's instantly used by your body. So, going vegan is the best way to go. It's going to speed up your metabolism and keep it sped up. Because once those cells start to clear, okay, and the fat droplets get out, now the insulin receptors bringing that sugar in, no problem. The sugar comes in, boom, you've got energy. Okay, because that's what fuels every cell in our body. It's the simple sugars. So I hope this video is making sense. Everything in your body starts to function better when you're on a plant-based diet only. And high fruits and vegetables raw is going to really, really kickstart your health. Now, you may go through some detox symptoms, but going through detox symptoms are well worth the effort of the result that you're going to have down the road. Okay, so please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and post any questions or comments. I love hearing from you. And you know what I'm going to do pretty soon? Well, it's about 10 minutes to 12. I think I'm going to do a little workout here, and then I'm going to go fruit up, baby. All right, guys, you have a great one. Get out there, make it a great one. Take care.